to Replay the Glory Days, a show where we normally get to play some of our favorite and most nostalgic video games for the first time ever, but today we are doing things just a little differently. I am your gaming guru, Tanner Gee. Alongside me is our novice player, Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
Kyle!
Woo!
Dude, I am so excited.
I am.
The countdown's been surreal.
No kidding, dude. When a new game comes out, I do my best to try not to get too excited about it, because if I'm thinking about it and I'm too excited about it, I feel like it just drags on, and it's like, oh my god, when is this game coming out? But it's finally out! Woo! Today, we are playing Ghost of Yōtei, initially released October 2nd, 2025, which is right now! Woo! Kyle, normally on the show, we don't play brand new games releasing the day of.
Because they suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. That's not true.
We try to focus on games that's come out in the quote-unquote glory days. I like to consider those games, or consider that time period, games released between 2000 and 2015, right? Halo, Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, Psychonauts. So why don't you tell the audience why we're playing Ghost of Yōtei?
Woo! Because we're bored. Nah. So the whole podcast, it's all about, you're the freaking gaming guru. Mm-hmm. So you have all the knowledge. I mean, you've been playing video games your whole life. You went to school for, gaming design. My little backstory is, I only played a handful of games, maybe 5 my whole life before, meeting you. Mm-hmm. So this podcast is all about my first impression, and we just get right into it, and it's just tons of fun, man. And if you guys don't have that much video game experience, you can join me.
That's true.
We'll learn and just have a great time, and just 2 guys talking shit,
talking about video games.
And it's just tons of fun, and I have no video game experience, and dude, it's just a blast.
It is really interesting, because I've seen both sides of the coin, people who've been listening, where it's like, some people are like, oh, I'm so excited for this episode because I love this game. And then other people are like, I'm so excited for this episode. I've never played this game before. Yeah. And it's like, it's really interesting to have both sides of the audience enjoy the same thing for kind of the same reason, but not.
Dude, you created an addiction. I have to get my fix when I get home. We've been playing Night Rain.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
it's fun.
And then we went all the way to the day 3. We're at the final boss, and it's like, Tanner, you picked the wrong boss.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'll be honest. That was really
brutal.
Disappointing. At least we defeated the boss.
Yeah, it was a great run.
It was a great run, and it was unfortunate that it wasn't the run that we needed it to be. But hey, this isn't about Night Rain. This is about Ghost of Yōtei. Woo! So, kind of piggybacking off of what you just said, you don't really have video game experience. When we first started the podcast, you've probably played 6 games. 6, maybe. Yeah. But now, not only have we played the games on the show, but you've actually, you've borrowed someone's PlayStation 4.
Shout out to Brittany.
I've
had it for 5 months now. Thank you so much,
You've had it for
Brittany.
quite some time.
I know. I gotta get a PS5.
Without me telling you, or without doing anything, you just picked up Ghost of Tsushima, and, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you beat that game in 3 days?
That was my first game. Not first game, but first game as an adult that I actually beat, and it was just tons of fun, dude. Being a samurai, and just the story and the dialogue behind that game is absolutely incredible. The very meticulous with the details. I just gotta assume, so overwhelmed with just how beautiful and open, very RPG kind of game, but also story behind it. And today, I did my first New Game Plus playing that game.
That's crazy.
And I'm just over here you know what? I love my horse, but I just want to walk around, man. And I'm just walking around and keep going in the same directions. I'm like, I want to mix it up, and it's just get on my flowers, my bamboo, my yen trees, and assassinations,
the spas,
my poison darts. It's just a fun game, and I've had such high hopes with this game that we're about to play, Yōtei, and dude, I really, really do not want this game to suck.
I haven't played it. It just came out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna suck. Kyle and I, we do the same thing, whether it's video games, movies, where we don't watch the trailers for stuff. No. As soon as I'm like, I'm going to buy it, or I'm going to watch it, or what have you, whenever a new trailer comes out, I avoid it, because I want to experience everything for the first time. And it kind of goes back to what I said earlier, where it's like, I don't want to overhype myself for something, because...
It'd be like Cyberpunk's all over again.
Joe
was talking to me about that.
Oh my God.
He pre-ordered it, waited a whole year, and it came out, and it was absolutely garbage. Now with all the updates, he was telling the whole backstory of it. It was
so funny.
Yeah. And now it's one of my favorite games of all time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Absolutely, incredible. Mm-hmm. And just hearing that, and I'll be like, dude, if I pre-ordered a game and they're hyping it up so bad, like it was on the news, all this, and it comes out, and it's just, I would rage.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you bring that up, because you were not playing video games at that time, so you just had no idea that this was like essentially a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
You know how excited everybody is for Grand Theft Auto 6?
Yep.
And how like everyone's just like, it's a guaranteed game of the year. Can't go wrong. It's going to be the perfect game. It's so fantastic. Like everyone's literally talking about it. That's what it was like when Cyberpunk was about to come out. Everybody was like, this can't possibly be a bad game. All the pieces are aligned. It's from a great studio. Everything's perfect about it. And then it releases, and it was just not finished.
The game developers told the shareholders, like, it's not ready yet. There's too many bugs, and they didn't care. They wanted that money, and it backfired.
We've talked about it in previous episodes. I think the most notorious one was our Sonic 06 episode, where exactly it's like they want this game out on a specific time, and they refuse to consider anything else, even if the game's not finished, and then you're resulted in stuff like that. The difference, there's a lot of differences, but the biggest difference, there's a lot of big difference. One of the differences between Sonic 06 and Cyberpunk is that, well, the studio behind Cyberpunk continued to improve the game, and right now, it is one of the greatest games of all time. It is very good. If that's what it was when it released, it would have been surpassing everyone's expectations.
When Joe was telling me, he was like, dude, it's supposed to be like a huge dynamic in the world, like all these NPCs, and then when you got the game, there's like 2 NPCs. Yeah. I was like, that is hilarious.
It was barren. There was no traffic. Like, the cars, I remember the cars would just disappear if you looked away.
Drive into buildings.
They would drive into buildings.
That's just insane.
The NPCs wouldn't even, the 2 NPCs that you would find, they wouldn't react to you shooting your gun. They would just kind of like continue to walk. It was a nightmare, and it's crazy that it is as good as it is now, considering where it started. It's not the first time it's happened, especially with that studio too. The Witcher 3, which is also one of the greatest games of all time, launched imperfectly. I'm pretty sure that's a word. I'm a professional podcaster, so imperfectly. How about that? Is Ghost of Yōtei gonna be like that? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything negative about this game yet, but it's only been an hour. So, why don't we kind of get into the description of the game?
Yes.
I kind of already said when it came out today, but I'm going to say it again anyways. Ghost of Yōtei, exclusively for the PlayStation 5, initially released October 2nd of 2025. The developer is Sucker Punch and published by Sony. PlayStation.
That's cool.
So there you go. At the northern edge of Japan, a new warrior rises. Set 300 years after the critically acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yōtei is a standalone experience set in the 16th century rural Japan. The story follows a haunted lone mercenary named Atsu. Thirsty for revenge, she travels through the beautiful, rugged landscape of northern Japan, hunting those who killed her family many years earlier. 16 years after her family's death, Atsu's quest across Itzo brings her to an unexplored land in search of gangs of 6 outlaws. But she finds much more than vengeance throughout her journey. Atsu will discover unlikely allies and a greater bond than she could have ever imagined.
Ooh.
That's a really solid description.
Yeah.
We've come across a couple of descriptions for other games, both good and not good, and that's a pretty... I'd put that in top 10.
High hopes, man. I got high hopes.
Easy. God, I know, my expectations are so high. I mean, this is a Game of the Year nominee. I don't know if it's gonna get it. In my heart of hearts,
there's a lot of games coming out this year.
I mean, there's a lot of games that already come out that's potential Game of the Year. I mean, Expedition 33 was this year. I mean, if you're listening to this episode for the first time, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
You should definitely listen to our other episodes because they are just as entertaining, if not more.
Sonic 06 is the best game in the world.
It's so good. You should definitely listen to our opinions about Sonic 06. Personally, there's just not enough hedgehogs in that game.
Nope.
But after the description, I love to give you some 5 fun facts about the game to get you hyped. The tricky thing about this episode in particular is that the game just came out an hour ago. So, the 5 facts that I have, I did my best.
I love it.
I think I got some good facts, but I just want to give you the heads up.
You can only do so much. So.
I did my best. I did my best. I think the first fact I got is a killer. So here we go. First fact. Grand Theft Auto 6 was due to release in fall of 2025. But over the summer, Rockstar confirmed that it was going to be pushed back until May 26th of 2026. Saying that it needed extra time, a little bit more time in the oven to, before it releases. With the delay, many people were disappointed, except for the studio behind Ghosts of Yōtei, who celebrated and partied for an entire week straight.
Dude, that's so sick. I love that.
I mean, I
don't blame them.
Dude.
They spent like $1 billion already on that game for GTA.
More. I mean, if who's counting, right? But going back to the whole, Grand Theft Auto 6, guaranteed Game of the Year. Can you imagine if you were making a game and you spent 7, 10, 15 years making it, and then you'll find out, oh no, Grand Theft Auto is going to come out. I would push the game back.
Yeah.
If I was Sucker Punch, I would have been like, Grand Theft Auto is supposed to be releasing around this time. We'll give it.
Imagine what it would say though if you went head to head with them and won.
But
you're not gonna do it. Yeah.
Plus, even pushing your game back. I mean, I just said it, but even if you did that, Grand Theft Auto's got a long lifespan. I mean, people are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and are just not fatigued by it. So
imagine though, you're like, oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto's coming out this year, 2025. We're releasing, in January, February, March or May, and man, we're gonna get it next year. And then GTA is like, no, we're gonna push it a year. You're like, oh
no! Do you think any game has come out before its initial release date? Do you think any studio was like, we said May, but it's gonna come out in February?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I really don't know.
Or we're gonna come out in January, but nope, we're doing December.
I know there's a thing called shadow dropping. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
So there's a thing in the game. It does not happen often. Not often enough. I wish it happened more because it's really fun. But a shadow drop is when a game studio releases a trailer for the game, it ends with out now. So when they announce it's
cool.
Already available. Doesn't happen. Again, it's a super rare thing.
You want to build the hype, but that is also honestly really cool.
But imagine the hype that you build out now. It's like, oh my god, it's available.
Wouldn't this be cool if a video game designer or studio would go okay guys, we have the beta trial. Mm-hmm. And if you beat the beta trial, then you can buy the game and play the game a week before it's released.
Sometimes it does. That's happened before.
That's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's necessarily only for beta players. I mean, I assume if you have access to if you're playing the beta version of a game, you'll probably have early access to it anyways. But for a lot of incentives for game studios, because if you pre-order a game, one of the incentives is you might be able to play it early. Not every game, but sometimes they do that. So
if I was a studio, I would do that. I mean, even if it's 3 days. To me, it's like, if I really like this game, but I don't want to pre-order it, and you're like, you know what, you can play it a week before it actually comes out for everybody, I'll pre-order it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid incentive. A lot of games, they're just like, here's a armor die, or a weapon set, or a customization option, a skin. But yeah, playing 3 days early or a week early, that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
So I agree. Second fact, one of the largest differences in Ghost of Tsushima from this game is the lack of katana stances. So in Ghost of Tsushima, when you're fighting different kinds of enemies, like enemies with a shield.
Yeah, you got the moon stance, water stance.
Exactly. And these are different stances with the katana, and it kind of changes your moveset, but you're still using the katana. That's not in Ghost of Yōtei anymore. In this game, you just have different weapons.
I honestly like that more.
Yeah.
Even though I was really getting down the different stances in Tsushima. So, but with the different weapons, that's gonna be tons of fun.
I totally agree with you, and I think I agree with you more than the counter argument. But I totally understand the counter argument. I understand that if you enjoy the different stances of using the katana, and since this game doesn't have it, I can totally understand how you're like, I don't like that as much.
Hopefully, like in Night Rain, you can switch so easily.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like that.
So what I've been told is that, doing the research that I did, especially for the facts, that's exactly what it is.
Sweet.
That's the purpose of, because you're going to be fighting different enemies and different types of enemies.
You switch real quick.
Then you switch, use that, and just as quickly and easily as the weapon stances in the first game. It's just, now you have different weapons.
Do we get a Bloodhound thing?
No, but would you like to know?
If you know, you know.
Would you like to know the different weapons?
Yes.
So, Atsu, the main character, wields a diverse arsenal, including katanas.
Yeah.
And you can dual wield katanas.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
You can use a spear. Wow. Kusigama.
That's claws?
Is that what that is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm asking the guru here, sir.
Oh, I'm the guru of video games, not necessarily the guru of reading things correctly. And the large Odachi as her primary melee weapons. She also has a range options such as bow, flintlock pistols, and other tactical items.
It's 16th century. That makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly right. You can also use kunai, bombs, and blinding power.
I hope they have it. Like it's like when enemies like on the ground, you can do slow motion with the flint pistol and just freaking headshot them.
You know what I really enjoyed in Ghost of Tsushima,
that'd be sick.
And I hope it's in this game, is you know how you don't have to, but you can clean your blade.
Oh yeah,
just doing that after like a solid fight.
So sick. I hope that when you end the suffering, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But you can use a pistol and just pop them in the head.
That's pretty good.
I like pop them in the knees and just leave them.
We have a friend at work, Emmanuel. He is a big fan of this game. So am I. And
I'm sure he's already played.
I hope so, because I can't wait to go to work and be like, dude, I'm freaking out everybody.
If he's like, I haven't played it yet, just start ruining it.
Spoiler alert! Atsu dies like 3 minutes in.
That'd be brutal.
He told me a theory that he had, and I wanted to share it with everyone on the podcast, because I was like, oh, dude, that's such a good theory. So, in Ghost of Tsushima, there's these like legend missions where it's like, it turns into like an art piece. It looks like brush strokes, and it's telling the story of this great warrior and, how he did, save the village or killed a bunch of people, what have you. If you complete that mission segment, you'll unlock either a weapon or a suit or an ability, what have you, right? Emmanuel was like, what I hope that they do? I hope that they continue those missions, but one of them is Jin Sakai from the first game, and he's like a legend, and after doing that, you get like his blade or his mask or his whole armor set. Oh,
man.
Right?
Isn't that cool? That'd be fire.
Because, remember, this game takes place
300
years after the first game. So there was no Jin Sakai. All the main characters are gone. You probably don't have to play the first game in order to play this game.
But you should definitely play the first game.
You should absolutely play the first game, but we'll let you know after playing the game for the first time if that's something that you need to do.
Isn't it true we can do different armor sets for the horse? We're gonna find out.
Kyle, I haven't played the game.
I'm glad. Blake, sorry, Kyle. I played it for a couple hours without you.
God, you'd be so mad at me.
I'd be so mad.
Fact number 3.
Woo!
Unlike the first game, Atsu is not a samurai, but instead an underdog mercenary out for revenge.
Love it. Even better. There's no code.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, because one of the main enjoyment of the first game,
so you're a samurai,
was
going
Jin
against
Sakai
your code.
Being a samurai going against his code. There was just something about that was like,
and he's doing it for his people.
Yes, and it's like
and then you get the flashbacks of as a kid being taught, and it's like it infuriated me because in the first game, spoiler alert, like it's pretty much his dad was like ashamed of him because he started becoming a legend for like
The
being
wrong reasons.
for the wrong reasons. But
Yeah.
it's like, bro, you got invaded.
Mm-hmm.
They're slaughtering your people. Like this goes like your honor goes out the window. It's
Yeah.
time to like be ruthless and start like defending your people.
Yeah.
And that's when he started using poison and whatnot. It's like, dude, anything's fair.
It was interesting to see.
There's no Geneva Convention, baby. Like, it's time to get going.
It was interesting to see character development in how you're able to take down enemies. You know what I mean? Like, it's more than just like, oh, here's a book and I'm going to read it and it's from my past and now I'm different, or like a character comes up to me and like changes me as a person. Like, it's more than just that. It's, here's an enemy. If I kill him from behind, I'll take him out faster, but that goes against everything I've been a part of from this moment.
We have thousands of people invaded. We got to get on with it.
But it's such like a dilemma, and it makes every kill matter.
Yeah.
That now that the main character Atsu is just a mercenary,
No morals.
there's no morals, and I wonder how that's going to affect the story, if it's going to make it better or if it's going to make it worse. I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you an answer until I beat the game.
I hope we have, with each different weapon, we have different assassinations.
I bet. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Because you know how you can jump off a window and
Yeah, yeah.
chain assassinations?
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
cool to do.
So
Like
excited
an
for this game.
an assassination,
With a
and then
spear.
as
Oh,
you change,
pistol.
as you do, you change your weapon automatically to do another assassination, and then your final one, you change your flint and just pop them. That'd be sick.
There's so many things that, like, I don't know if it's in the game or not, because again, I just haven't really seen trailers. I don't know how much
Same.
is here.
I've
from
just seen the
original.
cover art. That's it.
Basically, yeah. I've done research, but that's really it. I really don't know anything here, which is kind of exciting. All right, fact number 4. Sucker Punch collaborate with culture advisors and visited sites in northern Japan and consulted with the local Ainu people to ensure a respectful and accurate representation of the setting. That's always nice to hear.
That's pretty cool.
So I believe they did the same thing with Tashima. They did their research and they made sure that not only was it accurate, but it was respectful. And so we can expect that same level of quality in this game. So that's also very nice to hear.
Shout out to the studio for that.
Bonus fact, I almost included it, but I was like, but I'm going to throw it at you anyways.
Go.
The size of the map is just about the same as the first game.
I'm cool with
so
that.
it's just more dense. There's
Map.
more.
Oh, it's the cities.
Well, I don't know if it's more cities or more camps or just more to do.
Dude, I wonder if we can burn down cities.
I had no idea, dude.
Catch them on fire.
I don't know. I don't
like,
think
hey,
so.
we got like 5 enemies here in a city. Burn the whole city. Take no chances.
Do we have fire weapons? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't think there's like torches and
I know
stuff.
it. We're probably gonna take an arrow to the knee.
Wow. Good reference there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Last fact.
Woo!
A sequel to the cooperative Legend mode is planned to release as a free update in 2026. So the Legends is the multiplayer aspect of Ghost of Tsushima too.
I didn't really like the multiplayer.
Oh, did you play it?
Yeah, like the Legends.
Okay.
It was all right.
I think it's better with friends.
Yeah.
And it will be exciting, especially if you get a PlayStation 5 and we're able to play the game together. It would feel more. It would just be more exciting than playing with randoms. You know?
Yeah.
I agree with you though. I played Ghost of Tsushima. I did the Legends, but I played with people that I didn't know, and it was as exciting as it is to play Night Rain with a bunch of random people. It's like
I watch streamers like, oh, playing with randoms are great, and it's like, no. Unless you're just OP by yourself, no.
And everybody knows I suck at video games.
Oh, dude. Like last night, I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna open this Evergel. You're right behind me. I was like, oh, I forgot to level up. And I opened it, and it's a big old frog guy. And I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta go level up. And then I got lost. I got lost. You stayed alive.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
I did okay. I did fine, but it's like...
Joe's like,
thanks,
did
Kyle.
he just open it and leave you? I'm like, yeah, that happened.
Yeah. I'm just by myself. It's okay. Don't worry, guys. I got him. And I'm just like, 25 damage, 25 damage, 25 damage.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
hilarious.
I just started. Well, those are all the 5 facts that I got for you, man. You talked a little bit about like what you wish was in the game. Is there anything else that you wasn't in the first game that you're looking forward to? Anything that you're like, oh man, I hope this game doesn't
I
have
get
it.
an attack hawk.
An attack hawk. Now I do know this. I will say you do have a wolf companion.
Fire.
I gotta say this. Another theory from Emmanuel, super fan Emmanuel, is that the wolf is a reincarnation of Jinsekai himself.
I love that.
If that's not in the game, that's my headcanon, because I'm totally for that, you know?
I would love that.
I don't know if it's going to address that. I don't know how this wolf is going to be
Towards the end.
But yeah, like, what if, like, the wolf dies and the ghost comes out and it's Jinsekai and it's like, oh my god!
Or the ghost dies and then he leaves his armor.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
fire.
No, totally. I hope that's in the game. I don't know if you're going to have other animal companions, but...
It'd be cool if I get a crossbow.
There are bows, but it doesn't say anything about a crossbow.
I wonder if there's rifles.
Yeah, I mean, there's flickwalk pistols. I think there's rifles. I want to
Cannons.
See, yeah. I mean, I bet there is cannons, but
I wonder if I can use
them?
one.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I don't know. You use, like, fireworks in the first game.
Yeah, I never really
Right?
use them. They're kind of lame.
They weren't-
I like my wind chimes when they pick it up and the poison, they die.
Mm.
That's great.
What's an ability that you used that you hope that's in this game? Is it
Poison darts, yeah.
Now, there's, like, different kinds of poison.
That and kunais.
The throwing darts?
Yes.
The throwing knives? Yeah, that's in the game.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's two different kinds of poisons. There's, like, the one that, like, makes them sick and die.
The hallucinations.
And then there's the hallucination ones.
The rage.
If there was only one of those, which one would you rather have?
The poison, probably.
Just the insta-death kind
Yeah.
of thing? Yeah. I like...
Because unless you find, like, a command leader and you enrage him, and then he kills
that's
multiple people.
Yeah, because if you just do anybody else, they're probably going to die with
Pretty
like,
quick.
the next enemy. What I liked about the poison is that you can add different effects and you can like make everyone fear and just run away. And just by poisoning one person, you can make 5 enemies disappear. And
That's sick.
Man, dude, the end game stuff for Ghost of Tsushima, once you start giving like those abilities and stuff,
Fire.
oh my god, dude.
Dude, I really hope we get the ghost attack. When you get enough kills, you press both thumbsticks
and just go berserk.
And go berserk. If they don't have that, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Because that was huge.
That's true. Man, I'm trying to think of like other things I wish is in the game, but...
You're going to play and find out?
I gotta play and find out. So, you ready to go?
Yeah, so are we going to do the critics review?
Oh,
or I mean,
why don't you guess? I already know what it has. Why don't we explain real quick?
Go ahead.
On the show, if you haven't listened before, Kyle guesses what this game has on Metacritic. He'll give a prediction now, and then we'll go and play the game. And then when we come back, he'll lock in his score, what he thinks Metacritic has, and he'll give his own personal score, whether he agrees with Metacritic or is higher or lower or so forth. So... Kyle, I already know what it has on Metacritic, so I don't want to tell you. I don't want to influence you. But
I'm going to look. No,
what do you think it has on Metacritic? Like, what's your early prediction before you get into the game?
Me, personally, it's between a 94 and 96. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have higher expectations. I'm going to go 96.
Yeah, that's pretty high, dude.
It's pretty high, because I'm hoping this game gets the game of the year.
Yeah, same.
But there's so many good games coming out, already came out. So, but honestly... I think 94 also is a solid choice. I think I would be pretty happy too if it just got in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock it in 94.
94.
Lock in 94.
I think that's a solid one. Personally, Ghost of Tsushima, that's 100 for me. 99, maybe.
Yeah.
I utterly love this game, and I am excited to play the sequel and just to love it more because. From what I've heard, it's just more Ghost of Tsushima. So, I'm here for it. For you, those who are listening, don't go anywhere.
Woo! Get your snacks.
Get your snacks.
Get your drinks on.
Kyle and I...
It's pretty early for drinks, but...
Well...
5 o'clock somewhere.
Depends on when you're listening. Kyle and I are going to be right back. We're going to go and play the game. So, keep listening. We will be back. In the meantime...
Get ready for the live stream. No, there's no live stream. We're not there yet, guys.
We're not there yet. We're working on it.
Have patience.
Have patience. But in the meantime, why don't you go to our social media and subscribe? Woo! That way you can kind of stay up to date on all the new stuff releasing. As well as make sure you like and subscribe our podcast, wherever you're listening to podcasts.
Leave us comments.
And leave us comments. Because if you go into the description of any episode, you can actually send us a direct message, whether it's a compliment or you're complaining about the sounds of our voices.
Guys, Tanner gets so many compliments on his mustache.
I do.
So we don't need to put compliments.
My mustache makes me sound better.
does.
Or you can even send us a game recommendation that you want Kyle to play. Because keep in mind, he's never played like Half-Life 2 before. He's never played Assassin's Creed before. He's never played Borderlands before. Kyle, what's a game that you've never played before that everyone talks about?
Dead Space.
He's never played Dead Space. See, there you go. So send us a message, subscribe, like, share with a friend, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
Woo! Bye, Felicia.
Hello, everybody! We are back, and we've definitely been playing a lot of Ghost of Yōtei.
7 hours at least.
7 hours at least. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm tired of playing games. But I'm so excited to stop recording and keep playing because
Dude, it's amazing.
It's so much fun.
You're like, should we stop now? I'm like, no. We gotta keep playing.
You're like, no, we gotta keep playing. I mean, Kyle, where do you want to start? Like, what should we begin with?
Let's just start from the opening.
Okay. Oh, man, it kicks off immediately.
Right off the bat.
I open the game. I select I'll do medium. Yeah, this is my brightness. Oh, my family's dead.
yeah, dude. It's like, so pretty much beginning of the freaking game, we saw a family get slaughtered. We see a little kid get pinned to a tree.
Yeah, and it's a tree that's on fire. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, and the guy with the snake mask fired. Great mask. But that's pretty much how it starts, and it's wild.
That's how it starts.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. How does this compare to like Ghost of Tsushima? Like, how much do you remember of the beginning of that game?
The beginning of the game, that's pretty good. So the beginning of that game, you start at that battle. So that was pretty fun. You really got, like, right off the bat, you get to see an invasion. But I honestly like the second intro better because it's more of a backstory.
Yeah.
And it just hits you in the heart, man. Like, you know why she's becoming a mercenary and why she fought in a war, like why she just won't die.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it. Like, dude, it's just a masterpiece.
It really is.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, graphics alone, the environment is just so pretty to look at.
Deserves Game of the Year just off the graphics alone.
I'm pretty confident it's gonna get nominated at the very least.
It's gonna be a contender.
It's but yeah, just no matter where you are in this game,
it's so pretty.
It's just very pretty. The environment is just very pretty, and I know we've only scratched the surface of it because I'm sure. I mean, I don't even know what the rest of the map looks like because we haven't really explored everything.
Not even close.
No, not at all.
I mean, it says main story is 25, 35 hours, and it's like, yeah, but it's so hard not to do
everything else.
Side quests because then you would never get your wolf. You know, and it's just, there's so much story behind it, and the shrines, the freaking, what is it, the hot waters?
Oh, the hot springs.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah. You get to see some ass. It's a great time. No, okay. It's great. I mean, we always saw a man's ass, and now we're mixing it up.
You're not wrong.
Good job, studio.
Not an incorrect statement.
No.
But yeah, you're right though. It's tough because it's like everything that you do in this game somehow improves, or you collect, or builds on the world, or builds on the world. And it's like, yeah, if you only focus on the story, you're gonna miss everything about
story.
The game.
Yeah. So the side quests are huge to the game, and I love how the developers put that into the game where it's like, yeah, like if you want to try and do the main story like you can in the first game, it's not really going to work because you're going to miss out on the villagers, the NPCs, and it just builds for the whole game.
Yeah.
I love how the mechanics are pretty much the same. Like, yeah, you don't change your different stances, but once you get different weapons, it's the same controls. The one thing I wish we had is where, like, you can go in stealth mode, and then when you used to hit the big button on your, you can go in like infrared.
Yeah, you can see enemies.
You can see enemies. That would be really nice to have.
Yeah,
you're
right. That wasn't in this one, unless it is, and I was too dumb to figure it out.
We just haven't got to that point. Maybe that was huge.
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's kind of focus and talk more about like the big changes apart from this game, from Ghost of Tsushima. Like, what are some big changes that you've noticed that are not in Ghost of Tsushima that you really enjoyed?
The NPCs really playing a big point in the whole world. Like the first one, you can always just do the main story, and for the most part, still get a great experience. I feel definitely with Ghost of Yōtei, it changes a game where it's like, no, like, you don't want to just keep going to point to point to point. Like, you want to just, like, oh, can we just fast travel? No, like, you want to take your horse and keep exploring because it just builds and builds and builds.
Well, to be fair, when I played Ghost of Tsushima, especially for the first time, I don't think I ever fast traveled. It was just like, there's so much of this world, and not only is it pretty, but it's packed with a lot of secrets and things that, I mean, you want to collect. In Ghost of Tsushima, you wanted to collect all the headbands and the sword pieces and the
That's
poems.
what I miss in this one, man. It's like the Ghost of Yōtei, there's no scrolls. There's no banners that you're collecting. How in Ghost of Tsushima, there is. Like, there's the Mongol scrolls.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a couple less things you collect. Which
Well,
I kind of wish.
we know of.
We did play 7 hours. So it's a good little dent.
Well,
but...
you know, there's in Ghost of Yōtei, instead of the haikus, you do these little paintings. You know, we painted a crane, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, a little different. There's still equipment that you can pick up.
The music instrument I love.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That's a lot of fun to have.
But if you go to like collectibles and trophies, there's not as much as if it was in Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, that I know of. It's so hard to say definitively there's not enough collectibles in this game.
I guess from
without collecting everything
what
first.
we played, it doesn't seem like we went a lot of camps. I didn't see scrolls, didn't see any banners. But there's a lot more dueling trees, which was a lot of fun. The freaking bears still suck in this game. I hate those bears so much.
Well, there's also the bounty feature, which I think was really fun.
That's fun. You make some money quick.
Yeah, to collect posters, kill some folks, come back. I mean,
nothing's better than collecting a poster and it's you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Right? I really enjoyed the like getting a map, and it's like a tiny little piece of like the world map, and you're trying to figure out where it goes just based on like the rivers and the mountains.
That was a cool aspect.
I thought that was a really cool feature that, like, I don't know, I really enjoyed. I don't know if I'm gonna feel the same way like 20 more hours in, but I'm like, God, I don't know where this goes.
You know, something that I've noticed actually right now thinking about the game is, you know how when you're dealing like a major leader or you're in a dueling tree, when it was Ghost of Tsushima, you couldn't use your kunais, you couldn't use your bow, poison. But in this game, you're just a mercenary.
That's true.
Fuck your morals, baby.
Yeah.
We down to grind.
You're right.
So you're over here throwing the smoke and the sand, and it's like, dude, I love this.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even like consider.
You can use your bow.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's something that you could do that you couldn't do in the first game. I just instinctually, I wasn't planning on using my bow in a one-on-one duel, like, but I guess you could.
Imagine the disrespect is like, oh yeah, like I'm the best swordsman, and you kill the guy not even using your sword, just your bow.
Someone's done it.
The disrespect, bro.
Wait, hold on. We got to talk about probably the best feature.
Oh, dude,
in this game.
When you did it the first time, I was like, I love this game.
So in this game, there's a pretty large emphasis, or at least an additional attribute to combat, which is disarming. And enemies can disarm you, but you can also disarm enemies. And if you disarm an enemy, you can pick up their weapon and throw it at another person, and it's just so
you know how many
satisfying.
times, not on purpose, I threw it right up their ass, man? It's a horrible way to die.
Oh, it's not great. It's
I thought a face hugger was bad, bro, but a freaking sword in the butt.
Sword to the butt.
There's no air in the knee, man. It's a katana up your ass. Like,
it's like Ace Ventura. You just throw the sword in the knee. You're just like, you know.
Oh, you can do a spear too.
Oh yeah, pick up a spear. There's definitely a lot to this game that we've barely touched.
Like the sake bottles. With our armor that we had on, we would throw the sake bottle, poison mist.
That was also that's also something that's not in Ghost of Tsushima. These little opportunities to throw these weapons, and I don't know. I really enjoyed the combos I was able to pull off by attacking, disarming, throwing weapons, attacking more. And I know that as the game progresses, as we keep playing and playing and playing,
this is something so much fun.
We're just going to continue to unlock more and more. So I'm so excited.
Dude, it was really cool. It was frustrating at first because it's like, they were like, suffering. And I love when you do the end of suffering and you get stab him with the sword and your katana in the back. And then the first kind of start of the game, you couldn't do that until we were able to throw the weapon. And then we realized, like, end the suffering, and then it gave us the option. But, dude, okay, studio, when we're fighting someone and they give up and then they run away, give the gamer a chance before they run away to make a decision to kill them or not. I'm tired of him running away, and I miss him with my arrow, and then he fucking disappears. I'm tired. You're a coward. You're going to die by my sword, baby.
It is.
So fix it!
That is another difference, because in Ghost of Tsushima, there's actually a trophy that you get for shooting a fleeing enemy in the back.
Yeah, and it's like, no, like, this enemy is like, oh, there's like, oh, I challenge you, and then I'm going to let you go away. No! And then give us a chance to kill NPCs. But it should have, like, the butterfly effect for the game.
Sure.
So if I kill a major NPC, then I can't get maybe a different story, and, I'm not going to be able to get a certain trophy. So it's kind of, Russian roulette, and that would be more exciting. Because, I'm trying to kill everybody.
It would stress me out playing with you so much more, because you'd kill someone, and it's like, yeah, Kyle, no, that's an important person.
You just lost the trophy.
I just lost an opportunity to 100% the game. Absolutely not.
After like 30 hours in, I kill an NPC, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
that would do it.
It happens. It happens in a lot of games that are like that.
You know what'd be cool though? It's like if you let's say there's like your mother, your brother, and there's a certain NPC or a really good companion, and you kill them, it stops the game. It tells you have killed the one and only NPC that you really should not kill.
Yeah.
You lose everything. You start back from the beginning.
Jesus.
Oh.
Well, I mean, isn't that Call of Duty like that, where it's like friendly fire, game over?
Oh, that sucks. I wouldn't even call it the same. I'm saying you could have like you could have hours in the game, and then you kill an NPC you were not supposed to kill, and the game's just like, fuck you, dude. Start from the beginning.
I don't think anybody would want that.
I would love it.
You're a psychopath. That's why. Love it. You're a psychopath.
Because you'd be so mad, but then it's just like, respect to the studio.
No,
man. The studio's like, you can't kill this guy. Like you should have free roam to kill everybody, but if you kill a majority of NPCs, it should have a butterfly effect, and some of them is like, hey, that weapon that you just got? No, you lost it.
As like,
you know that charm you just got? Lost it.
As like someone who studied to become a game designer, what you say just hurts, because it's such like difficult to achieve and takes hours and weeks, years to program something like that.
But it sets,
and you're like, put it in every game.
It sets the game apart. You don't have to put it in now, but I'm like, hey, like, do an update.
Let me kill everybody and not be able to progress the game.
It's for the soul gamers. The people like the soul games, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You see that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're right, because, you're right, because in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, you can kill a lot of the NPCs that you come in contact with.
I mean, we all know we kill all the merchants.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, most of those games take place in, like, absolute hell, the afterlife or what have you. This is supposed to be, like...
But even a mercenary has morals. Oh, like, we don't, like, play with our food. I'm like... But if he was a bad guy, we can play with our food.
It kind of goes back to that fact, where it's like the game studio visited the area that the game takes place in and made sure to be respectful to the environments and the recreation of certain areas.
I respect that. I love it. But then you put a disclaimer. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I'm stirring the pot.
How do you feel about the differences between Jin Sakai as a character and Atsu as a character?
First off of them, tired of staring at a man's ass. It's nice to see a female.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with a man's ass,
I love staring at men's asses.
You swing that way, that's great.
Yeah, but women,
you're a little better for me.
Uh-huh.
Not a little bit, not a lot. Winky face. I got him. It's the stash. No, dude, it's
what?
No, I don't know what's going on.
You hit me with a combo of words that I don't know. What...
You couldn't handle it, man. You're not ready. No, dude, I love it. I love that. I think, like, I know you were kind of upset that she's not a samurai, but I think it would be almost like a replicant if she was a samurai, because then you have to do the same thing of like, okay, doing the assassinations are against her morals. So now that she's a mercenary and you kind of know why, it makes the game more unique in that aspect, even though it is a sequel, which I just absolutely love.
I do agree. I mean, before playing the game, I think I talked about, like, I really enjoyed Jin Sakai. I love his story. I love his character. But Ghost of Yōtei is a sequel in almost every way except for the character. None of the characters are back that we know of. But
the voice acting, it has to be from the first game, because there's like, dude, some of the NPCs are talking, and I'm like, I swear to God, that's who, I don't know his name, but that's somebody. That was a samurai.
I'm sure it's just the same voice actors. I mean,
there you go. You know,
why not, right?
Yeah.
But going back to like Jin Sakai and Atsu, like it gives this game, this sequel, like a difference. You know, like you said,
it would be a replicant almost.
It would be copy and paste if it was just another Jin Sakai or another character struggling to become dishonoring his family and stepping away from like the whole samurai thing. But Atsu is here for blood and is here for vengeance, and that's what her character is all about. Yeah. Love her or hate it, she is a different person from Jin Sakai.
She still has morals. There's still things she wouldn't do. Yeah. I hope as we keep playing, you can make choices.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we've already made choices.
But like, do I stand by my morals, or do I start being more ruthless? They invaded your people. Actually, it's not even an invasion. It's like a civil war.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not an invasion. It's completely different.
It's more clan versus clan.
Which is why, like, guys, can't we just have a cup of coffee and talk about our differences? Great game.
Great game.
No, it's beautiful, man.
It's pretty.
Dialogue's great.
Story really
it's same as the first, though. Like, the first, the dialogue was great.
It's just more of the first game with a different character. Very different character.
A couple different twists. I mean, I get a wolf.
You do get a wolf companion. I think that's really cool.
So sick. Chain assassination with your wolf is fire. Bro.
I'm really excited to level up the character and to really see what all the game has to offer. Because, especially in Ghost of Tsushima, you really don't get to see all the abilities and things that you can do unless you start collecting all the gears and the outfits and the different weapons.
I think in the first game, you were able to do that pretty quickly.
Nah, dude.
No? I must have played as much as binged on that game.
You missed a lot if you think that you got all that stuff early. Oh, easily.
When next time you come to my house, I want to show you. I want to pull up my game so you can check it out.
You're like missing half the map.
I did all the maps.
Did you do Iki Island?
Yeah.
You did Iki Island?
Iki Island's that small island.
Yeah, the DLC one.
Where you turn into a demon? There's a DLC island?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's got, you fight the witch.
What?
Yeah.
You're just now telling me this? I just did a new game plus.
I mean, hey man, it's...
Don't look at me. No. You're the one I could have fought a witch?
Yeah, she controls your mind.
Oh, that's crazy.
You learn like more about your dad, and you get like your dad's backstory, and it turns out like he wasn't like that good of a person.
Wow. So that made killing him. Dude, we gotta talk about that. So,
really?
Dude, at work, right? I'm at the final stage, right, when I'm fighting the dad.
Oh, okay,
like,
sure. And
my father,
right?
You know. You can't see my fingers, yeah. Father, right?
Okay.
So
Minor
you're like, hey, if you kill him, you get an all-black suit.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about it again.
Okay.
All right, I'm like, cool, and I killed him, and I get a white suit. I'm like, you lied to me, you piece of shit. And then you're like, okay, I messed up. Yeah, a little late. He dead, and I got it.
Well, it's the end of the game.
I wanted the black.
Oh, that's just whatever.
Like my soul.
Okay.
You took it from me.
Whatever. I mean,
it's a great
50-50 chance of doing whatever.
That's a great way to look at it.
I mean, honestly, right?
That's awesome.
What are you gonna do?
Let's
play the game again.
50-50. Yeah, it's true.
I'm hoping that Ghost of Yōtei gets the same DLC treatment that Ghost of Tsushima did.
What if you created the DLC? What would you do?
That's interesting. Because
we haven't even experienced. Because it's kind of hard to say because we haven't experienced the whole map. But it's difficult. if you had to do something off the top of your dome.
Well, I feel like in Ghost of Tsushima, it was very psychological, and it all took place on a bunch of different islands. So a lot of beach, a lot of like sunken ships.
That's so sick.
Different animals. There was different like mini games and characters and stuff like that. So, I mean, kind of jumping off of that, I think it would be really cool if there was a DLC that took place in a different continent and you explored a little bit of like Europe or Egypt, or like you really just step foot in an entirely different environment
to maybe kind of
lead into something else.
Into a third game.
Yeah, like it still has the vibe of Ghost of Yōtei and Ghost of Tsushima, but it's just not in Japan at all. Just someplace different. But, you know, all the same things, of course, that makes that game wonderful. But you're just a samurai in a different world, essentially.
Imagine the whole Ghost of Yōtei, but it's a Souls game.
I mean, I bet if you turn it up to Legendary...
dude, I can't imagine that.
Made it just super hard for yourself. I'm sure,
Emmanuel beat Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
In Legendary. And he said, there's points where he wanted to quit the game.
Yeah, it's very hard, but...
Because isn't like one hit, you're dead?
Yes.
That's insane.
It's very realistic.
A bear would just come up on me and I'll be dead.
Dude, the one-on-one showdowns that you have with like other Ronin and Samurai, that's where... I would play for like a day and get zero progress. Because it's just like one hit, you're dead. So you have to do those like showdowns without getting hit. Especially like in the early beginning of the game, because you don't have all that equipment that you need. That's why it's better to do like the legendary difficulty on
New Game
Plus, because at least the enemies are incredibly hard. It's still one hit, but at least you have like the abilities and the health, segments that you can heal yourself.
You know how like in the Souls game they do like no-hit runs?
Yeah.
There's no way you can do a no-hit run.
I guarantee someone has.
No way.
I guarantee someone has.
I kind of want to Google it.
Game like this? Totally, dude.
What?
Yeah, people are crazy. You don't understand. People are crazy. People are crazy. They got a lot of time on their hands. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Imagine that's what you get paid to do. Like, you're just like, no. I'm going to go clock in for work. Yeah, I'm going to open the PS4 open real quick, and I'm going to do 30 plus hours on a no-hit run.
Yeah, but they don't get paid for stuff like that.
Who
pays them?
I don't know.
They just do it in their own free time. No one pays them to do that.
Who has that much free time?
Exactly.
You work 40 hours a week.
People.
20 of those hours is grocery shopping, bills, taking care of the house. What are you doing with your life?
Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know everybody, but people are crazy, dude.
It's a great game.
It is a good game. Alright, well, Ghost of Yōtei, fantastic game.
Gotta play, guys.
It's wonderful. It's amazing. I had such a fun time playing it. But
I have to get a PS5 to play it, right?
You do. It is PS5 exclusive.
So sad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hey, it's a good reason to get it though. I mean,
absolutely.
You get a PS5, you have access to all those games.
And all the new games are coming out too, especially in October.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude.
It's worth it.
It would be worth it, but save your money. Don't get it if you can't afford it. But if you want to buy a console, PS5 is pretty solid console, man. This is a great game.
Yeah, probably especially what's going on with Xbox right now. Definitely wouldn't want to.
Yeah, get I mean, I guess
Xbox.
Oh damn. This episode does come out this Sunday, so it's still probably very recent news. But the up the price for the gold pass. Oh, what's it called? The ultimate Xbox Pass, Game Pass. Yeah. That's what it's called. They upped it from $20 to $30 or something like that, and $20 is already quite a lot, and $30 is just. Yeah.
So everyone's calling cancel.
A lot of people. I think the Microsoft website shut down or bugged out or whatever because so many people were trying to cancel.
Dude, I saw on YouTube that Xbox is going to do a huge but increase in payment for the consoles.
I think that's true too. Yeah, I do recall hearing that Microsoft was increasing the cost of the consoles.
2-year-old consoles, they're gonna bump it up. I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's
gaming's supposed to be
great.
cheap.
Yeah,
they're saying the one that just came out, a while back, it's gonna be $800, and people are like, you might as well use that money, save an extra $200, and get a budget PC for that amount.
The one that just came out a while back ago. What are you talking about? The console itself?
Yeah, 2 years ago, right?
I don't remember.
Well, I got my information from the internet, so we can't trust that.
I mean, yeah, no kidding, right?
It's AI. It's probably AI created. Well, they're going to get me.
Dude, Kyle, what if I told you that I was AI the whole time? This whole time, I was just AI.
So does that mean your wife's AI too?
Probably, yeah.
That would honestly be pretty cool. I would.
If I was
it would change.
As a robot.
That would be wild. You had to lead that up.
Would you see my friend if I?
Oh yeah, nothing would change as long as you're not gonna kill me or anything.
Yeah, I'd be friends with you still. Yeah. Be my best friend robot.
But if you were like, you know what, we're gonna like wipe out the human population, but I was like, all right, hear me out. I'm a pretty good guy. I can be your servant. No, I want to be your servant. I would just try to kill you, straight up.
You're gonna kill me?
No, if you're gonna kill me, you can wipe out the other humans. I'm cool with that. Not me though.
Anyways, what would you give Ghost of Yōtei, Kyle?
Oh man, what would you give it? Because it's both our first impression.
It's tough. You're right. It's tough because Ghost of Tsushima is 199 maybe. You know, it's really good. Ghost of Yōtei is just more of Ghost of Tsushima with a little bit extra and an entirely different cast. You know, do I love the cast more than I love the original Ghost of Tsushima?
I see. That's fair.
I'm kind of getting up there, you know. I think Atsu is a really cool character. She's very different from Jin Sakai, but I feel like there's going to be a character arc, and there's going to be redemption, and there's going to be like a lot more of the story that we just haven't touched yet.
To boost your score, yeah.
So, I think I'm going to give it a solid...
I'm going to give it a 97.
Yeah.
The reason why is because the graphics are better, the controls are pretty much the same, better NPCs, better dialogue, way better side quests.
Better combat.
Yeah. The only thing... You know, I'm going to give it a 98. I take that back. 98.
Boosted it up.
The reason why it wasn't 100 is because the whole main person in Ghost of Tsushima... Jin Sakai.
Yeah.
The whole dilemma,
yeah,
moral dilemma was huge for that game.
And
there's no moral... Correct. There's no moral dilemma for... Atsu.
Yeah, she's a mercenary. So don't get me wrong.
It's still a great story.
She's a badass mercenary.
But you don't have that different dynamic.
Yeah.
So if they could have done some, we only played a little bit. We still don't know. Yeah. But I'm giving it a solid 98.
I think I'm gonna give it a 96. I'm right there with you, but I just really love Jin Sakai. I think he made the game more than the game made itself. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Because we're playing the same game with a different character.
Better graphics.
That's basically where we're at.
Yeah.
And I love Atsu. I think she's a badass mercenary.
She's sick.
But Jin Sakai, there is just I just never experienced a character arc that was like his, where he just was this samurai, ultimate samurai, and had to go down this path in order to save everyone of just this thief and shinobi path that dishonored himself and his family. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about that whole thing.
It's pretty cool though, like the games are similar, but one's an invasion of a completely foreign enemy.
Yeah.
And the other one's like it's a civil war. So that to me was very well done by the studio, because it's just so unique. And it's like, it would have been kind of like copy and paste if it was like an invasion again.
Sure.
But they did like an actual legit civil war, which, you know, especially in that time period, you know, for those hundreds and probably thousands of years, maybe 1,000, but they had civil wars all the time.
Constantly, yeah.
So that, to me, that's almost like respecting the history of that country, you know what I mean? Shout out to Japan.
No, I don't want to sound disrespectful in the slightest, but it wouldn't surprise me if these clans and these names are of actual, you know, historical people.
Yeah.
You know?
And it sucks, like, men want power, but yet the poor people always suffer.
Oh, all the time. So
great game, dude.
Great game. 98, 96, right? 98 for you, 96 for me.
I'm gonna lock in.
Oh, you're changing it. I thought you already locked it in.
No, 98.
I think 98's fine. Yeah. I think there's room.
It's like 97, 98, but I'm gonna give it 98.
Yeah, I'm happy with my 96. Again, I want to beat this game as soon as possible. I think there's room for improvement, and I think as we continue to play the game, as we continue to unlock more weapons, more abilities, learn more about Atsu herself and the villain and the world, I think there's definitely room for this game to surpass Ghost of Tsushima.
And make that 100 mark, probably.
But they are...
Definitely 99.
They are equal. They are definitely some of the best games PlayStation has to offer right now. And if you haven't
Yōtei
had
does.
that,
It has the
definitely.
better mechanics, better fighting mechanics. But the story, man, we only played a little bit, but the story for the original, man, is just
Very good.
insane.
Kyle, you want to give it a shot and see what it has on Metacritic?
93.
A 93. You want to lock it in? 93?
Yeah.
So right now, currently, this is the day of the game's release. This is October 2nd of 2025. I want everyone to know, Metacritic right now, score of 87. Which, to me, that's pretty low.
That's brutal, man.
It's shocking that it's not in the 90s. Now, of course, as time progresses, there's going to be more critic reviews.
So when will the official Metacritic review be out?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't
Did
know.
it change? Or is there a time period and then they lock it in?
Probably in the next couple of weeks, there's a chance that it to gain a couple points here and there.
The 87.
I wouldn't
just
expect
the graphics alone.
I probably don't expect like big changes, like 5 points or 10 points even.
No.
But 87 is what it's at on Metacritic
that's
as of
pretty
right
low,
now,
man.
which I agree.
That's disappointing.
I think 87 is incredibly low. I think 90 would have been
A fair number.
a fairer number. Again, I gave it a 96, but an 87, that's...
Yeah, I mean...
That's crazy to me.
I was thinking at least a 92.
Yeah.
I wasn't even... My mind... the ballpark was not even in the 80s.
Same.
To be honest.
And that's really what shocked me when looking the number up. It was like, damn, that's crazy. But you know what? It did score higher than Ghost of Tsushima when Ghost of Tsushima first released.
Okay.
It received a score of 83 back in 2028. 2028. It received a score of 83 in 2018.
So it's great for the studio.
So it's definitely an improvement.
It's
So it's a better sequel, if you want to call it that. It's honestly hard to call this a sequel because you can definitely jump in this game without knowing anything else about Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe some of the mechanics might help you out because the game doesn't really explain how things work necessarily super well. I don't have any problem with that because have experience with Ghost of Tsushima.
But didn't you also take it off?
That's
Where it
true.
tells you?
Yeah, I took off the HUD because I don't really like playing with the HUD. I don't like playing with mini maps and information about how much ammo I have. I enjoy just kind of keeping the whole screen blank.
Playing that for the first time, I would agree with you. It changes the gameplay.
I try to do that with as many games as I can. It makes it harder, but also a little bit more like you pay attention to a lot of the detail, how the world works, and how the game designers really wanted you to experiance this world.
I didn't even know you could do that. You're over here in the settings, changing all these things. I didn't even know this was possible.
Yeah. But anyways, I mean, that's our first impression. Who knows if that will change? Same thing for Metacritic. Hopefully it changes. I'd really be happy if it goes up a couple more points there.
I hope so.
Me too. But I'd love to hear other people's reactions to this game and to this episode.
Please.
I really hope you guys enjoyed it, but that's going to be it for this episode. If you liked this, please listen to the other episodes because they are better, if not more entertaining. Because we got other games to talk about. We've already played Assassin's Creed. We've already played Half-Life 2. We've already played Sonic 06. We've played...
I love that you mentioned that game. That game is trash.
What, Sonic 06? Yeah. It's because it's a crazy notorious game, Kyle. I think you underestimate how many people have played or know of Sonic 06. Yeah.
Y'all can't see. I'm shaking my head.
It's, well, hey, man. What are you going to do? But if you want to listen to Kyle's first impressions on some of these most iconic video games, go ahead and subscribe to us wherever you can find us. We're on almost every platform where you listen to podcasts already.
Pick me, my hands up.
Yes, Kyle.
Hello! Okay. Also, we've been kind of dipping our toes with bonus episodes. So if there's actually a game out there that's a new game, and you guys want us to do a bonus episode on it, let us know. We'll think about it.
Yeah.
Not something in our ballpark for the podcast, but you know what? For the fans, we get enough people to like it or something, we'll give it a shot.
For sure. I mean, the rest of the podcast, because this is a bonus episode, we're doing this because the game just came out and we're super excited about it.
But we got a lot of games coming out in October.
There is true. You're not wrong. But the core of the podcast is Replay the Glory Days, and we like to focus...
2000s to 2016.
2015. We like to focus on games between
2017.
2000 and 2015.
2018! No, I'm just like,
Nah.
I want to keep going up until we hit the new games.
There's so many games that we gotta play already, Kyle.
That's awesome.
But if there's a particular game that you do want us to play, you can actually go into the description of any episode, and there will be a link right there that you can send us a direct message. So go check us out.
Woo!
And don't forget to follow us on social media so you can stay up to date on all of the newest episodes releasing. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, a TikTok, and we're also on YouTube. And you can watch our episodes on that as well. So I think that's gonna be it. The next episode, if you're listening to this on Sunday, the next episode will come out tomorrow on Monday. That's the Grand Theft Auto episode.
Oh man,
GTA 4. That's a great episode. You're never gonna believe.
Or is it?
Yeah, it is. You're never gonna. It's an insane episode. It's probably up there with one of the funniest episodes that we've ever done, for sure. So if you're listening to this, check us out on Monday as well. And then every other Monday is when a new episode releases. And stay tuned because we got more episodes coming. And we'll see you guys all next time. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.